I just found a YouTube channel that is doing over 2.2 million views every single month, earns over $8,000 from just ad revenue alone. And the crazy part is that they don't even show their own face in the video. So in this video, I'm going to give you an 11-step breakdown of how this channel runs such a successful YouTube channel, makes over $8,000 a month while only posting 14 or 15 videos. And then I'm also going to show you the 5-step system of how to make YouTube automation channels like this, where you can run a channel without showing your face while making AdSense revenue from it. All right, so let's dive straight in. The video or the channel in question today is called Out of Bounds. And as you can see, this channel is based on NBA players and stories about NBA players. Now, sports is a very famous topic on YouTube, specifically also for YouTube automation channels. There's a lot of sports channels, and you might say that the competition is high, but the thing is that there's also insane high demand towards sports. And sports have cult-like followings. So, and plus, like sports aren't going anywhere, right? So the NBA is not going anywhere. There's always new news, always new games, always new players. So there's always something to talk about as long as you make high quality videos. Now, real quick to show, if you get the video queuing extension, you can see how many views they get a month. So 2.2 million. They have 36-minute videos on average, like 35-ish minutes. Some even 40, 50, as you can see here. So it's like long documentaries. How longer your video is, how more you earn per 1,000 views. So I think this channel is on a low average, makes $5 per 1,000 views. On the high average, maybe even around 10 for like a 50-minute long video. So if you have 2.2 million views, if you, let's say on the low side, earn $5 per 1,000, that would be like $11,000 per month on AdSense revenue. And on the high side, if it would be 10, it would be like $22,000. And the crazy part is, as you can see, 14 videos, 4, 8, 12, 13, 14 videos. They started 10 months ago. So this channel, yeah, they like, let's say they make one video a month, which is 30-minute long. So the quality is probably pretty high, I guess. And they're making over $10,000 a month from this channel. And as I said, we're going to dive into one of the videos in a little bit, but they do never show the creator of this channel never shows his own face. So this business is called YouTube automation. And yeah, I'm going to break down in 11 steps how this basically works and how you can do it too. All right. So step number 1 is the concept. So what is actually the channel doing here? So you have, for the concept, you have the uniqueness, the relatability, and the trend alignment. So what makes the video stand out compared to others in its niche? How does it connect with the audience on an emotional, personal level? And was it riding a trend or creating one? Well, in a way, the concept of this channel, again, it's based around NBA. So the niche is NBA. And the format this channel does is sort of like long documentaries about specific NBA players. See, so every video is about a specific player, and it's like about their unique traits and probably about the life story of this player. So their latest video they did here, which went super viral, by the way, 10 days ago, the NBA star who physically couldn't make a normal pass. See, so we're going to open this and analyze this one too. But as you can see, like this is like sort of like a controversial thing where this guy apparently cannot pass properly, but still he plays in the NBA and maybe got very famous. I'm, by the way, not an NBA fan, so if I say something stupid about NBA, I don't know my NBA, okay? It's just about analyzing this channel and looking at what works for them. So I don't know this specific person. But yeah, what I would recommend you do when starting a YouTube channel like this is find, just like this channel does, a cult-like following where you can really pinpoint a specific avatar or a specific person that you want to have see this video. So people that are going to watch these videos are probably diehard NBA fans, right? Because I don't know who this guy is, and I don't really care about him not being physically able to make a pass. But if you show this to an NBA player, he probably knows who this guy is and how he plays, and it's like, oh yeah, I would love to hear his like life story and what he does in the NBA or whatever. Okay, so the concept of this channel and like breakdown number 1 is, yeah, NBA format, long documentaries about specific players and their unique styles of playing or the unique things that they like that they thrived in, or that they are well known for in the NBA. And quick tip too, you can do this for any sport. So if you like another sport, you can mimic the style of this channel. And like I like UFC, you can think about, let's say, an MMA fighter or UFC fighter that has a very unique style or is super like interesting in his own way. And then say like the craziest passer ever, you can say like the craziest striker ever, for example, and then make a channel like this for another sport. Anyway, so this was actually also breakdown 2. Breakdown 2 is thumbnail and title. So the first most important thing is the ID for your channel, so the niche and the format. After that, you need to get clicks. So you need to make good thumbnails and titles and also good video IDs. So again, this is documentary channels about specific players and their specific traits or their unique traits, so to say. It's 30 to 40 minute videos. And the style is very sort of simple, right? It's just their face in very high quality. It's like this dark blue background with some light spots. And then it's like a white and red text on the right side, 3 lines. See, it's always the same format. And then the title is always how a specific player, so how an NBA star who with his unique trait did this, or did outplayed everyone, or outscored everyone, humbled everyone, humiliated everyone. So it's sort of like the underdog story, but he humiliated everyone with his specific style, right? So these are the title and thumbnail formats or frameworks which work really well for this channel, it seems, all right? And that is very important because you want high clickability and viral IDs so that people actually click your channel when they're going for it, all right? Now, the audience targeting is pillar number 3 out of the 11 things. So like I just said, you want to try and find a market where you have a cult-like following. So you need to find people that are really interested in a specific thing and also want to come back for more. So if you're an NBA fan and you watched one of these videos and you are subscribed, you're probably going to be interested in the rest of the videos too, right? It's not like one-hit viral wonders that are about random topics that you maybe wouldn't be interested in another topic. So if you would upload like this video about one of these guys and then let's say do a video about another sport, well, all the people that watched your NBA video, maybe they aren't interested in another sport. So they don't care about one of these documentaries about someone else in another sport. So that's something you have to keep in mind too. Always think about your audience targeting and the format you are doing and try to stick to that as closely as possible. And yeah, then it just comes down to finding this format and ID, testing it, and if it doesn't work, you move on and try it again. All right? Now let's dive into the actual
What
video.
if I told you?
So here we're going to discuss the next pillar, which is the hook, the production quality, and the storytelling. So the hook is basically the first few seconds of the videos. Usually it's like 5 to 20 seconds of a hook. So let's play the first segment and see how they are doing it, okay? Can I target this? Okay.
What if I told you that there was an NBA player who physically couldn't seem to throw a normal pass? From stunning no looks to his iconic, impossible to replicate elbow pass, Jason Williams.
See, so we are 12 seconds in and he basically repeated the title. So what if I told you that there's an NBA player who couldn't make a normal pass? And then he mentions like 3 or 4 special, unique things that he would often do, this player, and also call it a player name.
Was truly one of the greatest passers in NBA history, and his highlights are honestly some of the best on YouTube. But how did he develop this unique skill?
Now, they sort of hype him up, and then what they say here is really important, but... And then they talk about like, how did he actually do it? Or how did he become so famous? Or what is it that actually unique thing about him?
That allowed him to lead his squad to win the 2006 NBA championship.
So now they ask basically the leading question of this video. So they tell like, this is the passes that he did, but what is the secret thing that got him to like win this NBA finals?
And why did he deliberately choose to make passes way more difficult than they had to be? Well, to find out.
So another question, and then they're like, well, we're going to find out in this 40-minute long video. So if you want the answers to these 2 questions, you're going to have to stay for the whole thing. And that is what YouTube loves and wants, session time. YouTube wants to keep people on the platform for as long as possible, because if people watch this video longer, there's more ads that you as a viewer are going to see, and YouTube makes more money because of that, and the channel owner also makes more money off of that. So that's the whole purpose of YouTube.
We have to go back to 1994.
So see, this is where like the documentary starts. They go all the way back to his like childhood years, probably.
DuPont High School led by...
Yeah, so his high school years, that's usually where NBA starts, right? Or like officially like on a higher level. And yeah, now they're gonna just talk through the whole timeline of this guy, basically. So that is basically the hook. So opening seconds, it was like a 35 second hook, and now they start actually on the timeline. And yeah, they really hyped it up, right? They told who the player is, what his unique thing is, how they won a championship, and basically then they are like, so what did he do? How did this happen? What is his unique thing that he did? And now they're just gonna walk through the whole thing. And honestly, I got pretty curious. I think they did a really good job. And now with those like 2 questions in mind, you're like, yeah, I kind of wanna see this video, see who this person is and what got him to this point, basically, and what his life story is. So that's the hook. The production quality, as you can see, is very high. This guy has voices the video himself. It's not AI generated. It's high quality. There's good music in the background that also fits the build up, sort of. And then also the clips shown as like clips of him or of the NBA, like real life high quality clips, which all look really good. I wasn't bored for a moment in those first 35 seconds. The clips were transitioning like every few seconds too. So production quality, extremely high, well done, good pacing, good audio, and good voiceover. So everything super on point for this. And honestly, this is like harder than this guy makes it look. It's not easy to make an introduction to a video that is so intriguing and curiosity provoking, actually. So there's a lot you can learn from a video and channel like this. Now the storytelling is the third pillar of like this video that I was talking about. The structure, the emotional arc, and the authenticity. So as I said, like this really hooked you. It's like about this specific person that's an underdog that has these unique crazy passes, and then there's 3 questions they ask that you're gonna find out about in this video, and how they won the NBA championship and all that stuff. So this is like a story arc. So it's like an underdog and his story of how he actually got to the top of the chain. And that is what they told you in the first 30 seconds of just this video. Yeah, it's a very good question to ask to hook people into the video. So I think the storytelling is great on this too. Of course, we didn't watch the rest. I'm not going to watch a 30-40 minute video here, but it's about the idea. Like usually in the intro and the hook, you can usually get an idea of how well the video is going to be based on the question they put in your head, and yeah, how they structure that leading question. And if they do it well enough for you to be like, yeah, I do want to know what this guy's story is and how he got to the top, and then the story just starts. Right now, as the next pillar, we have call to actions. So engagement triggers, interactive elements, and follow-ups. So with YouTube, usually this is like call to actions like give me a like, give me a subscribe to my channel, comment something. Let's see what he put as his pinned comment here. So I've been aware that a few commented that DuPont was playing in the West Virginia State. Okay, so apparently he said something wrong about this player playing in a specific team. Subtitle out, I moved him to the closed captions. Okay, it's pretty positive. So he didn't...
By their star point guard.
Sometimes channels ask for a like and subscribe at the start of the video. I'm not a huge fan of this. He probably does this in the end. So we can go to the last part and see if he does it there, to ask for a call to action to like or subscribe. Oh, this is ads. So yeah, this is why he earns money and why YouTube earns money, because they show ads in the video.
Defenses simply didn't expect. He was able to find his teammates more effectively than if he were to pass in a traditional way. Whilst Jason eventually only player to ever make it to the NBA from being a professional street baller, Rafer Alston grew up in New York, honing his craft on the outdoor.
So I think they're hyping up another video here already.
Rucker Park, and before making it to the NBA, played pro street ball on the and one circuit. To find out more about his incredible life story, click the video on your screen.
Yeah, so this what they do here is increasing session time. So you watched, let's say you made it to the end of this video. Now they say like, hey, this story was cool, right? But there's actually another player who went from a street baller to like best in the NBA or whatever this video is about. So they hype up this new story and try to have you click this end screen to watch another 30-minute video. And if YouTube sees that someone watches one video and then clicks the next of the channel and watches like 1 hour of content, YouTube is really gonna boost your channel and videos, because that is a lot of session time and watch time that you give to YouTube basically. So this is sort of a call to action, like tell the people what to do after watching this video. And that's very important, like making video chains of videos going into each other and keeping people on the channel basically. I don't know if they asked for people to like or subscribe within this video. It's a bit hard to find on a long video like this. They probably at one point asked the viewers to like, subscribe, or like comment with their ideas about the video or their perspective on something like from the video. What you can also see for call to actions is maybe posts that they made in the community tabs. So here, polls, where do you think Jimmy Butler should be traded to? 600 votes, so 600 people voted on this, for example. That's something too you can do to increase engagement with your subscribers. Put these polls in here and have them comment so that they keep thinking about your video. What you can also do is, if you make a quiz here and someone clicks on one of the polls, it actually links to another video, and then you can also get like 600 people to watch your video again. So that's also a very good thing that you can do. Now the next pillar is algorithmic factors. So algorithmic factors is stuff like what I just told you about, like the session time and the click-through rate. Now we don't know this channel specific statistics on these things, but what we do know is that they get a lot of views on these videos and that they have a very strong hook and a very good call to action to the next videos, like we just saw. So session time again is very important in YouTube's eyes. They want people to click on a video and have high click-through rate and view duration, so they want them to watch a long part of the video. But then one of the most important factor is just how long you keep people on YouTube and on your channel. And especially by doing the end screen strategy here, that this channel did really well, they increase those algorithmic factors. So if everything makes sense, people watch a long part of the video and then they click on to the next, and they also leave their feedback and show like positive comments. This is sort of like viewer satisfaction that YouTube really values, because YouTube wants to have a platform where people love coming back to and love just spending time on, and then they see ads, and YouTube and the viewers, or YouTube and the creator, makes more money too. So that's algorithmic factors. The next one is audience reaction. So virality indicators, cultural impact, emotional resonance. Since this is like a very specific market, like the sports niche, right? People love videos in here, and they're probably gonna leave very positive reactions if this guy did a good thing in making this video. Now, most of the reactions you see here are very positive. There's a few apparently that were a bit negative, because like here he made a mistake about him transitioning to one of the teams, it seems like. So that's something he maybe did do wrong. But overall, the comments are very well, and the likes, he has 10,000 likes on 1.3 million views. Very good like to watch ratio, which YouTube also takes into perspective, right? Now, the second last pillar is timing and context. So this is a very evergreen channel. So this video, like he just says the NBA star who physically couldn't do it. He doesn't talk about a specific person in his title or thumbnail. Maybe when he posted this video, something happened to this player which made it go more viral. But in the end, if you make very high quality documentaries like this and don't specifically call out who it is for, the NBA is going to be around for ages. So it's something that will never go out of time or never lose its virality. It's sort of evergreen topics. And yeah, this guy really nailed it with that. And the good part is that NBA is so popular. There's so many games. There's so many people, like big celebrities, sort of. So there's always demand to these types of channels and topics too. Now, let's build on lessons and takeaways. So I think the main takeaway for a channel like this is find a niche and a specific format in that niche and only do that style. Brand your channel in a way that it is super congruent with each other. So dark blue background, white and red text, same font, high quality image of the videos, the same video length, and then probably the same structure for your channel too. Work on your intro hook and your outro to increase the session time. In your intro, put a good question in the viewer's head and build up the tension so that people want to keep on watching. I think these factors are the most important ones that make a channel like this so successful. Right, this was the breakdown of Out of Bounds. very successful, over 10K a month, just 14 videos. You can learn a lot from this channel. And if you are into sports, try to replicate this, but for the sport that you love doing, all right? This was it for Out of Bounds channel breakdown. Now, if you want to learn how to make a YouTube automation like this yourself, I have a free YouTube challenge in which I teach exactly how to do this. You can click the link in the description to join it. It has in the classroom section a 5-day video course with actionable steps, accountability. You can reach out to me personally. So if you are serious about starting your Faceless YouTube channel in 2025, join this challenge and start it and let me know if you have any questions about it, okay? I'll see you in the next video.